Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Luna, and I am a tarot reader. We are doing a pick a card reading puppy edition, and the theme is what's your aesthetic? So go ahead and close your eyes and pick a pile that is resonating the most with you. On the left is pile number one, middle pile number two, and on the right is pile number three. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your pick a card reading. I'm so happy you are here and you chose this beautiful little mini poodle right here. So you have this energy that is very loving, very cute, and incredibly intelligent. And your aesthetic is definitely put together. I get that you are someone who really values school. Maybe you have like those really aesthetic notes that are just very organized, and you can tell a lot of energy went into creating those notes, creating those study guides. I'm getting that, you could have like an Apple Watch with a really nice jewelry stack and like to drive your car, and your car is probably like really organized. That's the aesthetic that I'm getting from this pile. You could be a Capricorn. You could be very hardworking and diligent and really value your career. You're someone who is definitely praised for their intelligence. With poodles, I know they're one of the smartest dog breeds that you can get. I absolutely think they're so freaking cute. And that could definitely be your aesthetic as well. You could be very cute, and people could definitely want to, take care of you, make sure you're okay. You could get a lot of people checking in on you a lot. I'm getting that you could definitely love like nice perfume. You could like looking at yourself in the mirror and grooming yourself. You could be very put together, which I feel like is the impression you give to a lot of people. You give a lot of energy and time into your career, your intellect. You could have gone to graduate school. You could really like to read as well. And I don't mean like read for your career or your work, but I mean like read for leisure. Maybe you're very interested in fiction or history. You could be someone who, just likes to read to read. You like to read because it feels good and you like exploring other worlds. I do feel like there's a special impact that reading has that, not necessarily a movie or a TV show can encapsulate. And so that could definitely be one of your aesthetics is reading, gathering knowledge that way. I'm getting that you're also someone who you could really like coffee. You could be a coffee girl. I'm getting that you like to have slow mornings to yourself to really get yourself together, get yourself beautiful, your makeup, your hair. You may like to enjoy having a yummy breakfast with a croissant, coffee. You're someone who likes to take things slow in the mornings, is what's coming through. You could be a Capricorn. If not a Capricorn, I am getting maybe like a Leo, or just because like I feel like Leos, they're very like they like to be the star of the show, and I kind of get the sense that you do as well, just in a way that is is like your own star of the show. You make your own version of what that star looks like. And I love that. I love that you're very confident in yourself. I feel like your aesthetic is very much put together. You know what you want. You are adaptable. I'm getting that you adapt to different situations very well and very gracefully. I feel like people assume that you always say the right thing. You always know what to say. I'm getting that you're very savvy with your people skills. You could be like a psychology major or study psychology or communication major or something like that. where you just really understand people. You really understand what other people like, how to, I don't want to say manipulate, but how to maneuver the relationship where both parties win, where you're happy, they're happy, and everyone gets what they want. I'm getting like you could be in HR, like you could navigate other people's problems, like you could be a very good problem solver when it comes to relationships and other people. You're book smart, but you're also relationship smart as well. And I do see you do have like this lightheartedness about you as well. You're not always like this like rigid, um, like by the books type of person. I'm getting that you do like to play, you do like to, go out, have some fun with your girlfriends, hang out with your boyfriend. You're someone who is just very, I maybe because I'm looking at a puppy, but I just want to keep saying cute because this puppy is dang cute. Maybe you yourself have a mini poodle or one of these cutie dogs. I just like want to hop into the picture and pet them so badly. And I'm getting that you could attract a lot of people who want to be like you into your own life and who kind of want to, I don't want to say steal your energy, but they want a piece. They want to, experience what you experience because I do think you have a lot of fun. I do think you have a lot of personality, a lot to offer to the world. I think the aesthetic is people assume you have your life together, you know where you're going, you have your ducks in the row, you smell nice, you look nice, you have nice things. Your aesthetic, like girl, I want your aesthetic. Like I just love this board and I feel like you're definitely going places. You definitely have this track for yourself that you're on and you're going to have a dang good time on your path. Like you're going to have fun along the way. And that's really really beautiful pile number 1. Like I do see that for you your aesthetic is it's almost like a TV show, honestly. Like I feel like people might want to record you for some reason or they could look at you and be like, "Dang, she would be a great like movie star or something." Like Hannah Montana. I don't know if you're like in this age bracket, but when I was little, Hannah Montana was big. And I feel like you could give off those vibes of like, just being the star of your own show. And I feel like a lot of people would definitely tune in. And I'm getting, on TikTok where some girls just have this aesthetic that's so perfect. And it's just like, how are you so perfect? Like, I'm getting that sense from you as well. You could definitely be like very into appearances. You could be very into your beauty routines, which I love. You go, girl. I love makeup. I love when, people put energy into themselves. And I feel like you do that really well. You really know how to love yourself. You really know how to, what you want in life and you're going to go after it. And I really think a lot of people really love that about you. And this is something that I think a lot of people aspire to be, like organized and beautiful and have all the things that, they want. It's a very inspiring mood board, pile number 1. So that is the reading I have for you. Please leave a comment below if you resonated with this reading and subscribe if you haven't. And I do personal readings if you're interested in it. Check out the link below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading on what is your aesthetic puppy edition. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get right into it. So you chose this cutie golden retriever puppy. And golden retrievers, I know there is like the stereotype of them being extremely loyal and friendly and family dogs. And I'm getting that your aesthetic is family oriented. Your aesthetic is playful and traditional at the same time. You could be a beach girl, is what's coming through with these starfish, and you could drive a Jeep or aspire to drive a Jeep or just like that type of aesthetic. You could be someone who likes nature as well. I'm getting you like adventure. You like being in the sun. You like, having long wavy hair that's like sea salty. That's like the type of aesthetic that's coming through. I also get the sense that you have a really good skincare routine with all these, there's a hair clip, a fresh facial wash. So you could definitely have like a really you could be a fan of everything showers where you have like this very luxurious routine that you have for yourself. You could really treat yourself really nicely in that way. You could be someone who always has what people need. Like you could carry around a big bag and have like your AirPods, your makeup, mints, tampons, whatever you like think you would need. People would go to you because they know you have it. I feel like you're very organized in that sense, and you really like to be well prepared. You also have, I attract pure hearts with genuine intentions into my life. I do get the sense that people think you're very pure hearted, and they get the sense that you're very innocent at the same time. And you could really, really value your relationships because you have the Cancer sign, the horoscope, and then you also have 2222, which is 2222, which when I think of the twos, I think of pairs, I think of relationships. So your aesthetic could be relationships. Like people think like you're always in a relationship, or you're always attracting suitors, or you yourself could like to meddle in other people's relationships is what is coming through. You could like talking about them. People could come to you for relationship advice. We also have this beautiful Marquise diamond on the engagement finger, so that's something you could be really into. People could assume that you're really into weddings, you're really into love, you like celebrating love, you like going to weddings, you like all the rituals that go around that commitment, that life, that stepping stone that is marriage. Like you could even be like a wedding planner. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like you could definitely have a job that's tailored around bringing couples together. Like you could be a matchmaker, a wedding planner, or something to do with couples is really coming through. Maybe you're a couples therapist. And then we have this cute little elephant. You bring me joy. And it also has a butterfly. So I'm getting the sense that you get along well with other people. You get along well with people of different backgrounds. Maybe you have a diverse friend group, and that makes you really appealing to others. Like people, they see you as very accepting and very open-hearted, which is so beautiful, pile number 2. And you could have a big group of friends that, maybe you're friends with certain people, and then you have another friend group that might not necessarily hang out with each other if it weren't for you. I see that you could be the glue of like certain relationships. Like certain people might not have even talked to each other if they didn't know you. I feel like you're definitely an extrovert. You are someone that likes to be around other people. I'm getting that you're also very much self-reflective. You yourself are very interested in love and relationships, and I'm getting you like to talk about it. And like I was saying, people could definitely come to you for advice. And I do think that your aesthetic is one of just romance and and loyalty and being a good friend. Like, I feel like people come to you when they need a friend. And that is not something like, that is not a trait everyone has, right? I feel like you've had to develop your skill set when it comes to friendships. You have been hurt, perhaps, maybe you've burned a few bridges with people who weren't necessarily meant to be in your life. And so you've really developed your own skills when it comes to relationships and friendships. And I feel like because of that, you just have a wealth of knowledge to share with everyone. I feel like that a lot of people come to you for advice because they do see that you're knowledgeable about this topic. They see that you could be in a relationship right now, and they other people could see that they just want to know how you have such good relationships in your life and how you have maintained them, how you were able to even get in those relationships in the first place. And I feel like you have a lot of wisdom, and people, you could definitely find yourself at parties and people will like casually try to ask you about your relationship, or just like what you know about dating and love and romance. And I feel like you're very open with your advice. You could definitely get paid to professionally help couples for sure. And I'm also getting the sense that you take very good care of yourself as well. And you're someone who puts a lot of love back into yourself, and you're someone who really values that self-care time with these like bags full of, combs, hairbrushes, music, AirPods, and as well as these shower supplies. Like, you really take very good care of yourself. And I get that's also an aesthetic that people associate with you, is someone who just always smells good, always is like clean energy, takes care of herself, has like is prepared when she goes out. You could be that girl who like carries little safety pins in your bags, or even extra shoes. I'm getting that you could definitely carry like a really big bag, like one of those LV bags, the Never Fulls, or something like that. Like, you have a lot in your bag, and I kind of want to know what's in it. Like, I feel like for you, you have this sense of like preparedness, which I love. Like, I just want to go like stuff my bag with things right now that I carry to work, because I also just love having a full bag, like full of like the medicines I need, like the makeup, the wipes, etc. I love being prepared, and I feel like that's the aesthetic that I'm getting from this reading as well, is that you are very much prepared when you go out. So that is the reading I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below if it resonated, because it helps out the channel. And subscribe if you haven't. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do them. Check out my link below if you're interested. And it says on my webpage what the readings come with. I love doing personal readings. Check it out if you're interested in it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading on what is your aesthetic puppy edition. And you chose this cutie puppy. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And these puppies are so freaking adorable. And I read that they're very affectionate as well. So you could come off as like very affectionate. Maybe you like to give a lot of hugs. You could be like touchy-feely. And I also put this like beautiful white cat as well. So you could come off as like a princess, like someone who likes to be pampered. You could have that aesthetic of you like to receive princess treatment. I love the saying cute but psycho. Like, you could resonate with that song. You could give off that aesthetic, like, I'm cute, but if you cross me, I'll go psycho. Like, that's kind of the aesthetic that I'm getting from you. Like, you're sweet, but you have a sour side, and I love that. I love that. You could definitely be a Pisces. You could be more artistic. You could definitely be really tapped into your romantic side. You could be more sensitive as well. And I'm also getting that you're definitely a girl's girl. You love a good girls' night. I feel like that's something that is like fulfilling for your soul, is having a girls' night where you guys can just connect, you can laugh, you can share each other's experiences and just be like friends and experiencing that sisterhood with the other people, the other women in your life. I'm getting that your aesthetic, like you could really like lip gloss. You're someone who, maybe always has a lip color on or just has like these really juicy, plump lips that, people really admire. I'm getting that you also could be like traveling is what's coming through. I'm getting the sense that maybe you travel a lot and people get the sense that you like to go to foreign places. They could wonder about like how do you afford this? They could be curious how you have this like life where you're always traveling. I'm also getting the sense that you like cities. Maybe you yourself live in a major metropolitan city like New York, San Francisco, Atlanta, something like big, Miami. Like you could definitely like cities. But honestly, when I'm looking at this, I'm getting like a northern city. So like New York, Chicago, not necessarily like Florida or California. Like I'm getting northeast vibes from this mood board, and like you could really resonate with that area of the country. And I'm getting like you love the energy of like being out laughing with your friends, like bar hopping, going to shows, going to different events. Like I feel like you just thrive off of that. And you could be very social. People could definitely look at your social media a lot. You could post a lot on there with your girlfriends. I'm getting the sense that you have a lot of people looking at you as well. You're someone who, a lot of people would consider it girl. You are someone who has a big social life and you have a lot of friends, and you do command like this very feminine, cute energy. Like you're cute but psycho, and you like the princess treatment type of vibe. You may also have a sweet tooth. Like you may like chocolates, candies, cakes, macaroons. Like you like to like mix it up. Lollipops as well, right? Like you definitely have a sweet tooth is what's coming through. And then we also have this cute little laptop with her Starbucks cup and her planner. So you could also be very organized as well. Maybe you like to plan things. You like okay, honestly the vibe is I'm getting that you like to have like all this like cutesy aesthetic binders, notebooks, laptops, but then you don't really use it. Like I'm getting the sense that you like this stuff for the aesthetic, which is not bad, but I feel like for you, you are very free spirited. You go with the flow, and you basically, if you go out for a night, you just like let yourself live. You go with the flow. You're the fun friend. People love being in your energy. You're someone who is very high energy, which is coming through. I'm also getting that you have this light about you that is hard to miss. Like I'm getting that people can look at you and it's like they can't take their eyes off of you because you're so beautiful. And you have this energy that's very youthful and very feminine, which is extremely intoxicating for men. So I was talking to my fiance about this, and I asked him like, what is like a man's goal in life? And to be honest, I thought he was gonna say like, oh, his career is like his pride and joy. But he said like, no, it's actually like woman and being able to be with a woman. And I feel like your energy, like you, like not to like you would be like the ultimate prize for men. But I feel like you are in this energy where you don't really care about that right now. You just want to have fun with your girlfriends. But I do see you have a lot of eyes on you, and a lot of people like want to be your friend, both men and women. Like I'm getting that you definitely have this energy about you that everyone wants to get to know you. They want to experience your energy. They want to go out with you. I feel like just like having a night out with you, pile number three, enhances their social status just by like, taking a photo with you or letting it be known that they went out with pile number three to do X, Y, and Z. And this could be like girls. I'm not even getting to boys. Like, I'm getting that you have a lot of social capital, which is coming through. You're definitely like a social butterfly. People like to talk about you, they like to know like what you're doing. You're someone who, I think looks very put together. You're someone who keeps up with the trends. I'm getting you're very trendy, and you're someone who is free spirited. You could be a Sagittarius, honestly, with all the travel imagery that's coming through with the airplane and the city. You could just have like this very open, free spirit about you, where you do what you want to do, you know how you want to be treated, and you don't let people shame you. You don't let people shame you for being feminine. You don't let people shame you for wanting princess treatment. You're very confident in yourself. You are someone who has a lot of beautiful experiences to share with others, but you only share those with people that you're close to. I'm getting that if someone does you wrong, you cut them off or you just like stop talking to them without any reason. Yeah, you could be very strict with the people that you hang out around, pile number three. And that could be because you do have like this very affectionate, giving, loving energy where you don't want to be giving that energy to people who don't deserve it. You don't want to be like, people who have like the evil eye out for you, right? Like you want to attract healthy people who want the best for you. And I think that's really admirable about you, pal number three. I definitely feel like you have fans and haters at the same time. I feel like your aesthetic, it can be very triggering for some people because you have embraced like these more like princess treatment, feminine, light feminine, laid back, lean back energy where it specifically triggers those people who do not really believe they can have princess treatment, do not really believe they're safe enough to be leaned back, to be in their receiving mode. Um, and that could be very triggering for certain people, but I'm getting for you, pile number three, that you're not there to mother people. You're there to live your best life, and you're not going to let the judgments of other people dictate what it is you get to experience. And actually, pile number three, I do think that you really help people on their spiritual journey, especially if they're going through some sort of transformation around feminine energy that is very healing. Like, even though it can be extremely triggering for certain people, I feel like in a way, it's like you show them that this is possible. Not just for you, but for other people as well. It's like you're not a gatekeeper, right? Like you're someone who wants everyone to, have like to experience this type of life, to experience being in your receiving energy, to experience princess treatment and just like genuine kindness from other people. So that is the reading I have for you, pal number three. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please leave a little comment down below if you resonated with this pile. I would be so honored if you did. It really helps the channel. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. I do personal readings if you're interested in it. If you want to enter my giveaway for a free tarot reading, check out my community tab and write your favorite affirmation in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.